Hi, I'm Amir. This is Jenny, that's Clement, and this is Carson. We're from Team Procrastinators of Malaysia. Now, I've come to you today to talk about a problem that's currently wreaking havoc amongst the students that we have nowadays. Imagine, if you will, a world where students are no longer interested in being involved with their schoolwork, where they no longer care about their assignments or their school life. That to them, school is just a place that they're forced to go to every day. This is what's happening now. It is something that, based on the current trends and evolution, will only become worse within the near future. Now, why is that? Simply put, students are changing. They've become more engrossed in the cyber world, and with the constant stream of entertainment, their attention spans have become shorter and shorter. While at the same time, schools have not kept up with the development in technology. Education has largely remained stagnant. It is the same today as it was 100 years ago. Now, we cannot deny that the education system is trying to improve itself, but at the same time, it just can't keep up with the rapid advancements. Teachers and educators do not have the tools necessary to cope with the demand of their students. So how do we address this? It's simple. We have to approach the problem in a radical new way, a way that the students are familiar with. We have to build a system that is able to keep the students engaged, but at the same time give them reasons to commit. That's why we decided to approach the problem through a method called gamification. It's simply a matter of taking gaming concepts that are found within games and integrating them into the system of education that we have today. How exactly do we do this? We approach the problem through the integration of gaming concepts into a learning management system. A learning management system is a common sight in most universities and several educational institutions. It's meant to deal with the distribution of notes as well as the handling of courses for students. But what if we can do more than that? What if we can add more functionalities to it? What if we can make it so that the system also creates a game-like environment for the students? Now we move on to more technical details of how our system will work, and that will be explained by Jenny.
All students within the system are given their own avatar and their own user profile page. The avatars are customizable through the use of the in-game store we prepare for the students. But we will also not give them the credits they need to buy items in the store that they will have to do on their own, as it is like in most games. To earn credits, students will have to complete assignments prepared by the teachers, and once he passes it up, he will gain experience and credits, much like how quests and missions works in most games. He can then use the credits he has gained to then buy from the in-game store. What we intend for the system to do is to give students a reason to pass up their assignment early and have their work done well, as the system can reward you for doing your work quickly. The system will be built on Microsoft SharePoint, a web applications platform developed by Microsoft. The reason the system will be built on SharePoint is that it has multiple functionalities such as users and document management. What we plan on doing is build apps that can enhance the functionalities of the system itself. The apps that we will create are split into 3 distinct modules. The first functionality is the game module, which allows the system to give experience points as well as keep track of a person's achievement, levels, and in-game avatar. The second module is the user module, which will contain the learning management system and host attributes of the system, such as the list of course taken, as well as attribute the notes, as well as notify students of assignment by the teachers. The last module is the assessment module, which not only allows direct marking to be done by the teacher, but also keeps track of the long-term performance of the students, showing how far they have progressed the kind of things they excel in as well as things that they need to improve upon.
So now let's talk about the audience of our system as well as the impact that it can have. And that, Clement, is your turn.
So, our main audience are mainly education institution and the people that form the core of this place, where are the students and the educators itself. We believe there will be impact on two different levels. The first will be the level of student. The student can gain better motivation through the use of game mechanics, the concept of leveling up and gaining experience. It creates a compulsion within a student to pass up their assignments and grab every opportunity to accumulate as much as experience they can. This works by showing the students that makes them feel more motivated to keep their work going on. This also creates a positive feedback cycle where students feel motivated because they can see the progress and they do more work because they feel motivated, and the cycle will keep on continue. And the second level is the educators. We have created tools that makes it easier for educators to do their job in two different ways. The first way is by making it easier for the educator to keep track their student. They can see exactly through the leveling up process of how their students are progressing throughout their course and see the problem that caused them. And secondly, the system also is capable in motivating the students and make them simpler for the educator. They don't need to find ways to make the student do their work and lighten their burdens also.
Now let's talk about our business plan, how we intend to market it on a larger scale. Carson?
Yeah, our business plan is very simple. It's at the start, once the system has completed beta testing and a small-scale deployment to test the concept, we will approach the Ministry of Education and create a partnership with them to implement the system within governmental educational institutions, such as national schools and community colleges. This will act as a case study to further enhance the viability of concept by testing it out on a fairly large sample. During this time, we will also improve the system capabilities and improve the system functionalities. Upon completion of the previous phase, we will then start marketing the system to larger public and private educational institutions, both nationally and internationally. We are going to create a bigger market for our product by implementing it as a package solution and selling it off the solution. As the system is dependent on Microsoft SharePoint to function, we will also try to obtain the Microsoft Certified Partner certification to be able to obtain the cooperation of Microsoft in marketing our product. It will also allow us to a degree of trust to be able to give our clients assurance of product quality.
So we've talked to you about the problems, we've talked to you about how we're going to solve it. We believe that the problem that we're facing is a large problem that needs to be dealt with because students are the key to our future, and we think that they need to be involved with feeling as though that their education is actually means something. We think that with your help, we can actually make the lives of these students brighter. We can make the life of these students more interesting.